I'm Bink, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make some octopus suckers. So these are the little suction cups that go on the bottom of an octopus's tentacles, and I'm using mine to go on my octopus chandelier, but these would be perfect for any other sort of octopus project or making a sea monster or anything like that. So what we're going to use to make the suckers is some polymer clay. So I've been using this one, which is Mont Martre brand. I've chosen to use baby pink to go with my aqua octopus, but it comes in a really wide range of colours, and it's also quite cheap. It's only, I think, about $2.95 for this little packet, and one packet for me makes one set of suckers for a tentacle, so that's probably about 90 suckers I think I get out of it. So it comes in a little brick like this with some lines along there, so I just open up the packet, break off one of the strips, and then just start to mould it in my hands. So on a cooler day like today, it does take a little bit longer, but just give it a bit of a squish around, warm it up a little bit. It's the texture of plasticine, but it doesn't have any smell to it, which is good, and there's no greasy residue, which I also like. So I like to roll around into a little ball, and then just with my fingers and thumbs, just squish it out into a flat little pancake. I have tried using a rolling pin for this, but it just seems to stick then, so it's a little bit easier if you just squish it out yourself like that. So it's about 2 millimeters thick and a nice little pancake. So pop that down on a nice flat smooth surface. I've got this great marble cutting board, which is really good for this. And then I don't have any like professional clay tools. I just had a look in the stationery cupboard, and so I've got just a marker, a whiteboard marker, but the lid, it's got a perfect little round circle hole there, and there's also just because in Australia, I'm not sure about the rest of the world, but for Australia we've got holes in all of our lids so they don't pose a suffocation risk. So that's really handy, because what we'll do is just push that down like a little cookie cutter, give it a little twist and cut out a piece of your clay like that. But then to get it out of there without damaging it, you actually have to blow on the other end. So it's not very sexy, but here we go. There we go. So then you've got this perfect little disc there. And I always take the smooth side, which is the side that was down on my worktop. And then I take a pencil, just any normal pencil that's got a rounded end like that one. And I just take the end of that pencil, push it right into the middle, and then make a little hat for my pencil and gently push the clay around just to cover it like that. So you make a nice little hat, like a mushroom. Now gently touch your clay and spin your pencil around, and that'll make a nice little divot in the middle there, which is perfect. And now just to smooth the edges of your sucker, I just use the end of the pencil to pull out very gently the edges, because what you want to get is a nice smooth edge that essentially looks like a toilet plunger, which isn't really the nicest thing to compare something to, but really that's what a sucker looks like. So just smooth that. They do take a little while to get perfect, but I think they're worth it because they look awesome once they're done. So just like that. So once it's all smooth, just make sure that you've got a nice smooth little dome shape there as well, and then pop it on a tray, a baking tray lined with baking paper, or you could use aluminium foil as well. And I just push it down gently because they're a little bit sticky, so you want to get them to stick onto the paper a little bit so they don't wobble around. And you can put them quite closely together as well because they don't expand when they're cooked, they just harden up. So that's how to make big suckers. For the smaller suckers, I use a pen lid, like this little one here. And again, it's got a hole in it so I can blow through it. So just cut out a little teensy tiny circle of clay, and again with a blowing. So here we go. Again, like I said, it's not very attractive, but it definitely does the job, and you get this perfect, oh, I just dropped it. There we go, this perfect little round circle of clay. And then we use one of these clicky pens. I don't know what the right word for them is, but pens that click without the pen clicked out. So it's got a little hole in the end. And again, just poke that into the middle, smooth your clay down to not make a little hat on top of that again. And then gently wiggle your pen and smooth the edges of the sucker out again. These ones are a little bit quicker to make because they don't have as much of a surface area. And there is your cute little baby sucker. So pop that one onto your tray. Now for my octopus chandelier, it does take quite a lot of suckers. So it's about 56 big suckers and about 32 small suckers I need for every leg. Oops, that one's just running away from me. There we go. So just get them all stuck down, and then I bake mine in a gas oven on the lowest gas mark, which is gas mark 1, and I bake them for half an hour. And there's no smell when you're cooking them, but when they come out, they do have a bit of a plasticky smell, but they also turn into this awesome hard plastic. So I've just put some in a jar here, but you can hear that they become really hard. And then you've just got these perfect little suckers. And I just use a hot glue gun then to glue them onto my octopus. So, hopefully you've been following my octopus chandelier progress and you will read my blog about how to make one and maybe make one for yourself. But yes, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Sparkles on a Shoestring. Please check out my Instagram, Sparkles on a Shoestring, and check out my blog, Sparkles on a Shoestring. Thanks very much. Bye.